Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. We are here to talk about 3 ways to be better in 2022. You may wonder, who is we? It's all of us that are viewing. We're all one big, amazing group who just wants to be better. So, as I've been reflecting on this previous year, ooh, there are so many emotions that come to mind, like being angry, upset, sorrow. I bet you didn't expect this live to start off like that. There was a point in time where I really felt super bamboozled. I really did. I really, really did. And it kind of brings all of us to the first big lesson learned from this previous year. And that is sometimes you have to take a break. You have to pause. You have to take this step back and really reflect. I was super sad. I was super sad. There were little things that happened where I felt just very betrayed. And I was just going through the motions because I didn't give myself permission to pause and to go through it and experience everything I was experiencing. And so the big takeaway going into 2022 is it's okay to take a break. It's okay to give yourself this time to process. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't have to work all day and all night and grind, grind, grind. Yeah, it's okay to take a break. Kind of the second thing going into 2022 has to do with what I think is one of the most important things out there. Whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a solopreneur, you're a stay-at-home parent and you just happen to be watching this, and that is community. You need a place to go just be able to vibe with other people, for people to understand who you are. It's super, super important. For instance, as an entrepreneur, where do you go? Who do you talk to? You may go online, you may connect with groups, you may connect on Facebook, you may connect on Instagram, you may connect with people on TikTok, but often we end up very disappointed because we want our loved ones to support us and they try their best, but it can be so hard for them to really understand. It can be. They want to, and it just can be very challenging. We're kind of a different group of people, us entrepreneurs. So having that community is really key. And if you're interested, check out profitablecontracts.co, which just touches a little bit upon this because, especially for those of you that are entrepreneurial, maybe you're looking for another revenue source, such as government contracting. Where do you go? Who do you talk to? How do you get answers to your questions? I know personally, I belong to a women's group of CEOs out of the Central Florida area, which has just been amazing because regardless of your industry, we all have the same kind of concerns, the same similar type of wins. There's so many commons out there, but where do you go? How do you connect with someone? How do you know if they're legit? And you also may be wondering as you listen to me, how do we even know you're legit? I totally understand it. I get it. You know, my name is Kizzy Parks, Dr. Parks. I go by Kizzy. I have been awarded over $50 million in federal government contracts with my 3 government contracting companies, in which my team, they're all running. I still own them, but my team, which is amazing, they're operating them. I've been in the space of government contracting now for over 10 years, and I'm just very passionate as an entrepreneur to help, to assist however possible, especially as we transition into 2022. So I have this like third lesson here, kind of my own personal lessons learned. You know, maybe these are things you already learned. Amazing. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not even things you've considered, but I'm just putting it out there, right? The third thing is the importance of being seen, right? You have to be seen. People have to know who you are as a professional, as an entrepreneur, solopreneur, because we make these assumptions. Oh, I have the best product. I have the best service. I have a degree, or I have 10 years of experience. And all those things are amazing. You may have a whole little area of accolades. You know, who knows? Maybe you even have a Guinness Book title. But if nobody knows who you are, how can they do business with you? How can they hire you? How can they partner with you? So, what's really important, and this has been a huge takeaway, is just being out there, being seen, posting on social media. For instance, I've been going on Clubhouse about once a week, which still isn't enough, but hey, I'm going out there, I'm getting it, right? And the reason for this is because my new company, GovCon Winners, I've received paying clients without having a website. I have one now, but I didn't have a website. But because I was posting regularly on LinkedIn and I have been on numerous podcasts, prospects started to come in. And I thought, oh my goodness, well, what happens when I take it to the next level? Because my objective is to help those of you out there who may ponder government contracting as a way to add additional revenues. You know, this is the way to do it. This is the way to be seen. Brands, book deals, employers are seeking those who are seen. And it's no different than a referral. You know, I want you to think about that. Really think about this for a second. Typically, an employer will say, hey, you refer someone, we will give you $75, a 10% bonus, 5% of their salary. It's very common, right? Hey, if you bring in new work, you close a sale, we will give you commission, maybe 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% commission, right? So how is that any different than social media? It's the same thing. It's just that instead of an employee referring you necessarily, or you closing a deal, right? Instead, it's this social media platform that is allowing people to get to know you, to like you, and of course, get value from you. So you have to be seen. Whichever platform you choose doesn't matter. You know, often in the government contracting space, people think, oh, government contractors and in government military members, they're not really on social media. Yeah, everyone's on social media. They may have a different title or maybe even a ghost account, but everyone is. And even if maybe the target that you're seeking isn't on that platform, maybe someone who is connected to them is, and they share your information with you. Happens all of the time. You would be surprised the number of people who are out there reviewing and taking in your content and just waiting for that one opportunity to do business with you or to hire you, or they're celebrating with you on your successes. So you definitely want to be seen. So again, as we kind of transition into 2022, I just want to share with each and every one of you, you know, these three lessons learned throughout this amazing year of 2021. Just the importance of authorizing yourself to pause, to take a break, to reflect on things. The importance of community. Where do you go, especially as a government contractor? Where do you go? You know, so that's why it's important to connect with me. Check out profitablecontracts.co. And lastly, you want to be seen. We want to get to know you. We're all amazing, talented people, and now is the time. Now is the time. So thank you all. I appreciate you. And don't forget, everything is possible. Take care.